The Dairy Today report is brought to you by CattleExchange.com, connecting cattle buyers and sellers nationwide.
In our Dairy Today report, U.S. hay prices continue to climb. The latest numbers from March show the average all hay price was $181 a ton. Last year it was $126 per ton. Alfalfa in March was even higher, ringing in at $201, nearly $60 above last March. And in New Mexico, which is still suffering from historic drought, alfalfa prices were the highest at more than $300. In many areas, the growing season is early for alfalfa. The upper Midwest got an extremely fast start, but there's still concern for frost damage. If temperatures hold and the crop continues, Michigan State Extension says first cuttings in their area could be a week or more early. That may force some farmers to split time between planting commodity crops and swathing hayfields. April 30th is a big day for the nation's dairy producers. It's the day dairy processors must notify the USDA which farms have somatic cell counts above 400,000. If a farm's 3-month SCC average is above that amount, a farm's milk can't be used for export products. And one of the major contributors to high somatic cell counts is mastitis. Chuck Denny of UT's Institute of Ag tells us about new research the university is doing to combat this problem.
At the Moore Farm near Cleveland, 110 cows are milked twice a day. The farm also grows the crops to feed these animals. This is your typical hard-working dairy, but lately it's also a science lab. UT Extension and UT Ag Research works with the owners of 2 Bradley County dairies to conduct studies. The project means knowledge for researchers and a management tool for farmers.
The producers have a lot of access to things that can help them, and like you say, we get a lot of good information from them because we're doing it in a on-the-farm setting.
Here UT is studying a disease called mastitis, which reduces the amount of milk a cow produces and impacts the quality as well. A cow with mastitis has a high somatic cell count, and UT Ag researchers and farmers are looking for ways to lower those numbers.
I take each month the top somatic cell count in cows, and then they analyze as to what type of mastitis they have and to whether or not it's treatable.
Producer John Moore is happy to lend his cows for this research because he wants to help the dairy industry. Moore wants to see mastitis wiped out in the future.
It's a threat to the cow's health as well as my longevity too. Yeah. If I had to sell that cow earlier, then I have to replace her with something.
In Tennessee, we have about 55,000 dairy cows. Bovine mastitis is a concern in all 3 regions of the state, and it's estimated this disease costs our dairy industry as much as $15 million each year.
Mastitis is an infection that happens in mammary glands.
Dr. Raul Almeida leads the work that's done in UT's Tennessee Milk Quality Laboratory in Knoxville. Ag researchers study samples from the test farms, all with the goal of reducing somatic cells and finding treatments for mastitis.
We offer a service to the farmers through the lab in which we have a program to reduce somatic cell counts, and we invite everybody to want to participate and ask for our services to call.
Milk processors penalize farmers for selling milk from cows with a certain level of somatic cells. And continued teamwork between research and the farm could be the key that leads to higher quality milk produced by our dairies. This is Chuck Denny reporting.